Welcome to the following presentation of the Dozen Trivia by Barstool Sports.
The Geniuses, Episode 6, Sports Edition, presented here by Body Armor, a Dozen Trivia and Barstool Sports Show. I'm Jeff Filo, alongside our returning Geniuses, Brandon and Kirk, and our rotating third chair tonight is taken up by Mark Titus, because all three gentlemen joining us tonight listed college basketball as their number one sport. So we'll all find out how this works momentarily. We're joined here by Tony, Shane, and Ryan.
Awful looking group.
I like the way from top to bottom, the way it was framed, Tony to Shane to Ryan. That's most, or least to most likely to be a registered sex offender, I think. If you look at Tony, then Shane, then Ryan, I feel like that has to have been done on purpose.
Titus, we also noted there's a couple Barstool doppelgangers on the other side too tonight. You could point them out if you're at home.
I know Ryan's a tough guess, but
Right, yeah, it could be anybody. I see Za, I see Megan making money, and chicken.
Well, let's start with Ryan. Ryan, where are you from?
North Dakota.
Oh, there it is. I told you we had people from all over the country. There's my proof. Tony, where are you from?
Summer, yeah.
I'm from Maryland.
Okay, Shane.
Illinois.
There we go. That's 3 time zones. How about that? Tony, Shane, and Ryan will be competing tonight to move on to the semifinals.
That's just
meaning
not
they'd be
3
one
time
step
zones.
closer to our grand prize. But tonight, what, Brandon? Yes.
That's not 3 time zones.
Maryland, Illinois, and
Illinois, North Dakota, same
Illinois,
time.
North Dakota,
Really?
same time. Yeah.
you're not in Mountain Time.
Can you hit your incorrect button, Jeff? You've never done that to your
Wow, I would have. Wow. What's even better is I actually looked at time zones for one of the games tonight, so I really should have known that.
Wow.
That would be
So,
incorrect.
shit that you say.
Tonight, though, whoever wins, the last man standing, will advance to semifinals. Will be our 6th person in the semifinals, and we'll have a chance to beat the Geniuses and win tonight's grand prize of $100. Everybody, $100. Nobody's done that yet. With grand prize jackpot. It's dead serious. The first round's worth 100. Second round's worth like 350. But if you win the grand prize jackpot at the end of the Geniuses, you win what's now a grand prize of $5,500. So it is $5,000 for just playing trivia. Here's how it'll work. First round will be 3 mini games. You'll compete against a genius in each mini game. And then the second round will be, it's called The List. If you watch The Dozen, you will recognize the list. You'll be naming things on a list of about 28 to 30 items. They're all sports-themed lists. You'll be competing against a genius in each one. And then after the first 2 rounds, we will have our last remaining person, whoever has the highest point total for 2 rounds, will compete against the Geniuses in 9 questions with a chance to win money. But again, the person who is last standing will move on to our semifinals. Here we go. Titus, you're the guest tonight. You actually be going in the last mini game. The first mini game up, it's going to be Kirk. Kirk, you're in the first mini game. The first mini game is called Over Under. Pretty simple. Pretty simple, straightforward. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to give you a number. You got to tell me if the actual total is over or under the number I give you. This is going to be Kirk. Kirk is going to be the genius playing. Tony, you're going to answer first, followed by Shane, and then Ryan. That's the order for the mini games. Here we go. Just
On the board,
20
right?
seconds per question to think about it. Get your whiteboards ready. Here we go.
Okay.
Points scored by Tennessee and Florida State in the first ever BCS title game in 1999. Total points scored by Tennessee and Florida State in the first BCS title game in 1999. 42 is the number. Is the actual number over or under that total?
No idea.
Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are looking for. What do you say?
Under.
He's going to go under. Tony goes under. Shane.
I had over.
Over.
Under.
Ryan, under. Kirk,
Under.
under. The correct answer is 39. It's under. Everyone who had under is correct. Everyone who had under is correct. Draft position of Randy Moss in the 1998 NFL Draft. 18. Is his actual draft position over or under 18?
So if I say, Jeff, I'm saying if I'm saying over, that means not close. That means higher. The number is higher. You're not saying higher in the draft, right?
19 or above, correct?
Yes. If you're saying under, that means he was drafted 17 or below. You say over, he was drafted 19 or above.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's a good clarification. All right, we're gonna have Tony reveal first in 3, 2, 1. Tony, reveal.
Go over.
Over, says Tony. Shane.
I had over as well.
Over. Ryan.
Over.
Over. Kirk, can you make it 4 overs?
I do.
It is 4 overs, and that is 4 points across the board. Tony with 2, Ryan with 2, Kirk with 2, Shane with 1. Next up, we go to college hoops. Total point differential. Here's a self-serving question. Total point differential by UConn in their 12-game back-to-back national title runs in 2023 and 2024. 240 was the actual total, below or above that. Point differential combined, all 12 games.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
This is fun. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it's a good start.
That's why we play the music.
You know
When
this
Brandon
one,
makes
Titus?
fun of the show, the music drowns out Brandon making fun of the show. A reveal,
I
Tony,
didn't
in
get fun of the show.
3,
I asked Mark how he was doing.
2, 1.
I'm gonna go over.
Over from Tony. Shane.
Over.
Over. Ryan.
Over.
Over. Kirk.
Over.
Over. Everybody is correct. It's 260 was the actual number. Next up,
I had a feeling Jeff was going to go over on that one.
Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball. Number of players to hit 50-plus home runs in a season in the 1990s. Number of players to hit 50-plus home runs in a season in the 1990s. Is it over or under 10?
So players, not totals. So if somebody did it 3 times, it's once, right?
Yep, correct.
I'm turning
that is correct.
turning to Stephen Shea with all these questions.
It's never a good thing. You say you're turning into Che, who will be on this show, by the way.
With a tease.
Tony, you're to reveal first in 5, 4,
Got it.
3, 2, 1. Tony, reveal.
Go under.
You go under. Shane.
Under.
Under. Ryan.
Under.
Under. Kirk.
Under.
Under. Everybody the same again. Everybody correct. Next up, NBA. 2 more left in this minigame. Career postseason game losses by Michael Jordan. 50 is the actual total. Over or under number? 50. Career postseason losses by Michael Jordan.
0-6 against Larry Bird in the playoffs, just for the record.
It's a number to start with. Tony, you're going to reveal first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal Tony.
Go over.
Over. Shane.
Over.
Over. Ryan.
Over.
Over. Kirk.
I went under, but it's wrong.
Correct answer is 60. It's over. That is a misstep for the geniuses. That's correct. Tony, Shane, and Ryan all get a point. 5 and 5 for Tony and Ryan. 4 and 4 for Shane and Kirk. Last one before we move on to the next mini game. Tom Brady related. Games in which Tom Brady threw 3+ touchdown passes. Total games in which Tom Brady threw 3+ touchdown passes. 110 is the number. Is the actual one over or under that?
Regular season or playoffs too?
Good question. Just regular season.
Ryan,
Hands down,
when you get correct
5.
answers, can you go? Let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Tony, reveal.
Go under.
Under. Shane.
I went over.
He went over. Ryan.
Under.
Under. Kirk.
Under.
Under. The correct answer is 104. Under was correct.
Let's go.
Tony, a perfect 6 for 6, gets 6 points. Shane in that round has 4. Ryan goes 6 for 6. Kirk 5 for 6. That is the completion of over under. We now move on to our next mini game, which Brandon will be playing. It's called Pixel Perfect. Here's how Pixel Perfect works. You're going to see a very pixelated image. points. I'll tell you if it's a person, a place, or a logo. If you know what it is, you can guess. If you get it right, that's 5 points. If you get it wrong, you're out for that image. If you want to pass and move on to the easier difficulty, you can write pass. Obviously, if you pass and someone gets it right, that image is over. Here we go. The first one you're going to see is going to be a college logo. It's going to be an FBS logo. So a team that plays in FBS. Just keep that in mind. Here we go. First image. For 5 points.
Oh, come on, Brandon.
FBS. For 5 points. If you don't have to guess, you can hit pass. If you do guess wrong, you're out of this image. Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony, reveal. Any guess?
Pass.
Pass. Shane.
Pass.
Pass. Ryan.
Pass.
Pass. Brandon, you gonna guess?
Oh
You
yeah.
fucking idiots. Pass.
Wait, what'd you say?
All right, pass.
Oh, okay. Oh, you froze for me. That was very dramatic. Sorry. All passes. Here we go. The next level, worth 4 points. FBS logo.
I want
Easiest one ever.
Titus, do I do it?
Put your balls on the table.
You know this, Brandon.
Just do it. Do it. If you have any idea, take a shot.
All right. Shane, Tony, reveal first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony, any guess?
Go West Virginia.
West Virginia. Shane.
I went New Mexico State.
New Mexico State. A bunch of guesses. Ryan.
Went Bowling Green.
Bowling Green. Brandon.
I want pass.
Everybody is wrong. Only Brandon is alive. Here we go.
Well played.
Great.
For 3 points.
You got it on this
It's
one.
just Brandon for 3 points.
Oh.
No. It's Oregon.
Yeah,
it's
come
Oregon
on.
State. It's Oregon
That
State.
is correct. 3 points for the geniuses. That's correct. Next up is going to be a coach, a former college football coach. For 5 points.
Oh, come on.
Shit.
Come on, Brandon.
Even I know this one.
A lot of pressure. Is he going to guess, though? 5.
Jerry Sandusky's with a J, Brandon. When you spell
2, 1. Tony, reveal.
Jim Tressel.
Shane, reveal.
Jim Tressel.
Ryan.
Jim Tressel.
Brandon.
Jim Tressel.
That is 5 for everybody. That is Jim Tressel. Sweater.
Job, guys.
That was
Next
a
up, a
crazy
player,
easy
a college basketball player from the 2000s. A college basketball player from the 2000s.
Basketball.
Yeah, we're changing up a little bit. College hoops player from the 2000s.
I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Brandon wants to go for it. Is he gonna bait people into guessing again? Tony, reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony.
Pass.
Pass. Shane.
I'm gonna guess Kevin Pittsnoggle.
Ryan.
Pass.
Brandon.
For the record, I wrote Pittsnoggle and then pussied out and wrote pass.
Oh,
Brandon.
Oh,
Come
it
on,
is
Brandon.
Kevin Pittsnoggle. That is correct. 5 points for Shane. A big guess. It is
job,
the West
Shane.
Virginia big man, Kevin Pittsnoggle. Lastly, football stadium, FBS Stadium for 5 points.
Fuck!
Let's see.
That looks like a Super
Tony
Mario
currently
world.
at 11. Shane currently at 14. Ryan currently at 11. The geniuses at 13. First guess, Tony, in 3, 2, 1. Anything.
Pass.
Pass. Shane.
Pass.
Ryan.
Pass.
And Brandon a pass. Next level. A hair clear.
I'm going for it.
He wants it. Brandon wants it.
Do it.
Last one of this mini game. Next up will be Up the Ladder with Titus. Up the Ladder with Titus. All college hoops themed too. Guess in 3, 2, 1. Tony, any guess?
Pass.
Shane. Pass. Ryan.
Texas.
Texas. Brandon.
Neyland Stadium.
Saying Tennessee. Both those guesses are incorrect. Ryan and Brandon are out. You're 3-point level.
It's all right.
I still don't know. I still think it's Neyland Stadium.
Those look a lot like
Guess again,
Texas Stadium. Tony, reveal in 3, 2, 1. Tony.
Oh, God damn
Oklahoma
it.
State.
Oklahoma
Shane.
State.
Both are correct. 3 points for Tony and Shane. Tony up to 14, Shane up to 17 after Pixel Perfect. We move on to our last mini game, Up the Ladder. Up the Ladder. Titus will be playing Up the Ladder. Here is how this works. There is a ladder in front of you. You have a name on said ladder. If you get a question right, you move up one rung on the ladder. We will end this mini game when somebody reaches the 5th rung on the ladder. When that happens, your point total corresponds with where you are on the ladder. If you get one wrong, you move back down the ladder. Obviously, when you're at the lowest level, you don't move past that. If nobody has it after 12 questions, we just end it there wherever all college basketball related straight up trivia. Here it is. First up. While Derrick Rose was a top prospect, this shooting guard was a 2008 consensus first-team All-American for Memphis.
That's easy, Titus. You got
Right
it.
and fast, he's got it.
Timer begins. Shane with an early 17 to 14 to 11 lead. Obviously, the genius to score does not mean too much in the first round. Tony, reveal first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony, any answer?
Chris Douglas Roberts.
Shane.
Chris Douglas Roberts.
Ryan.
Chris Douglas Roberts.
Titus.
We called him CDR in the streets, Jeff. But
That's
Chris Douglas
fair.
Roberts.
That's fair. We're more lenient than Doug. That's very fair. That's correct. Everybody 1 point. Everybody 1 point and up, or not 1 point. I guess up the ladder. The first part of the ladder. The next question. After his traumatic injury with Louisville, Kevin Ware transferred to this Sun Belt school led by R.J. Hunter that pulled off a 2015 tournament upset.
Easy peasy.
He was also faking an injury, if I recall. Oh, please. It's happening to us all.
Tony, reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony.
Georgia State.
Shane.
Georgia State.
Ryan.
Pass. I got nothing. I couldn't think
You
of
got nothing. Titus.
Georgia State.
Tony, Shane, and Titus all correct. Ryan moves down one rung. Shane, Tony, and Titus move up one to the second level. Next question. Led by LaMarcus Aldridge in his consensus All-American forward. Before losing an OT to Glenn Davis and LSU. So who's that All-American? Who is that consensus All-American forward? It would not be Titus in a trivia show if it wasn't a Texas basketball question.
Yeah, I know. You fucking love Texas, Jeff. You fucking love the Longhorns.
Big 12 is an easy place to pull trivia for the show because
It always fucking trips me up.
All right, reveal Tony in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony, what's your guess?
PJ Tucker.
Shane, what's your guess?
I don't have one.
Ryan.
Dexter Pittman.
Titus.
Tony's right. I did Chris Mim. That's all I could think of.
Tony, the only one who is correct. Titus moves down one. Shane moves down one. Tony up to the third level. Led by the likes of Wink Adams and Kevin Kruger, this Mountain West 7 seed upset 2 seed Wisconsin to reach the 2007 Sweet 16. Timer begins now.
Kirk, how's your diss track been coming along?
I always say the 12th one's always the best when you do this stuff. You know? I'm waiting for 2 more of those.
Tony, reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Utah State.
Shane.
I said New Mexico.
Ryan.
Something different. UNLV.
Titus.
Right there with Ryan.
It is the running Rebs. Ryan and Titus move up. Titus to the second.
Yes.
Ryan to the first. Shane down to 0. Tony down to 2. Titus and Tony currently the highest. Stop. In 2001, 15-seed Hampton upset a 2-seeded Iowa State team that started this All-American point guard and Big 12 Player of the Year. Timer begins now. Reveal Tony in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony.
Fred Hoiberg.
Shane.
I don't have it.
Ryan.
I don't know if this is the right first name. Jamal Tinsley.
Titus.
Jamal Tinsley, Marcus Pfizer.
Ryan and Titus in lockstep. That is correct. It is Tinsley. Titus up to the third. Tony down to the first. Ryan up to the second now. Next up.
All right, Titus, you got it. 2 more.
After transferring from Washington, this Gonzaga point guard averaged over 20 points per game and 5 assists per game. 2002 and was an All-American in 2002.
Oh, yeah. We got this one, too.
Tony on the first level. You reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal Tony.
Dan Dickow.
Shane.
Dan Dickow.
Ryan.
Dan Dickow.
Titus.
Dan Dickow.
Everybody gets it right. Titus up to the fourth rung. Tony up to second. Shane up to first. Ryan up to third. This is it. If Titus gets this, we end this mini game. Andre Emmett averaged over 20 points per game at this Big 12 school from 2001 through 2004 and was a 2004 consensus All-American. To end it right.
See how fast Titus was writing?
Jeff, you're a real son of a bitch. The only one I missed was Texas. Every fucking time with you. Every time.
You do hate it.
I'm like 1 for 20 on Texas questions.
Reveal Tony in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
Oklahoma.
Shane.
Texas Tech.
Ryan.
Texas Tech.
Titus.
Texas Tech.
Bobby Knight's Red Raiders. That is correct. The game is over. Titus, the only one
Hell
up
yeah.
to the top
Good job.
of the ladder. Tony ends up on the first rung. Shane ends up on the second rung. Ryan, little comeback, end up on the third rung with 3 points. Here we go. It's time for the list. The list. These are going to be sports-themed lists. Kirk will go first, followed by Brandon, and then Titus in that order. One genius, per list. The order in this next round is going to be the order in which you enter this round in terms of who is up the most. So the order will be Shane first, then Tony, then Ryan, and then at the end the geniuses go. So that'll be Kirk, Brandon, and Titus. First up is going to be Kirk. This is a sports-themed list across the board. Okay, the order will be Shane, Tony, Ryan, and then the geniuses. If you miss one, you're out of the list. Once you miss, you're out. Simple as that. The question is, name the 28 MLB, NBA, and NHL teams to have been swept in the finals of their sport since 1950. Timer begins. You have 10 seconds per guess. Now, Shane, you are up first.
Oh, that's easy.
We'll go.
5.
This is not a good question.
4.
Didn't the Cavs?
That is correct. You don't need your whiteboard, Fist, by the way. I should have mentioned that. Cavs is correct. Tony.
The Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals.
Ryan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Padres.
Where do I go? I guess I'll go Rockies.
Rockies on the board. Back to Shane.
Nets?
Tony.
Detroit Tigers.
Ryan.
Okay, we'll just guess a random NHL team. We'll go with the Philadelphia Flyers.
That is on there. There you go. For a guess, that works out. Kirk.
The New York Yankees.
That is correct. No one's out yet. We go back around to Shane.
Probably in the same boat as Ryan here. We'll go the Kings, NHL.
That is incorrect. Shane out of the list. Shane is out. Next up, Tony.
We'll go Toronto Maple Leafs.
That is correct. Tony's still alive. Ryan. Gonna be guessing again?
Yeah, we'll go NHL. Vancouver Canucks.
That is also on there.
I don't think he's guessing, Jeff.
Next.
Hang on a second.
The A's.
Oakland A's.
Ooh.
Back to Tony now. 5.
The
4.
New York Rangers.
That is incorrect. Ryan and Kirk remain. Ryan. Third Hail Mary.
We'll stick with NHL. We'll go
5, 4, 3.
Minnesota North Stars. There.
That is incorrect. Only Kirk remains on the list. Kirk, you can keep going as long as you want here.
Get hot.
The
Get hot.
San Francisco Giants. The Orlando Magic. The New York Islanders in '83.
5.
The
That is
New York
actually
Islanders.
incorrect. That is incorrect.
Oh, they weren't swept in '83. Damn it!
That is incorrect. So after
Who
this
in '83,
first
Brandon?
list-
Do we know?
I don't know, but it was white. It was Astros in 05 and
Yeah, it was the Braves in '99, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I want to get who's NHL in '83.
NHL 83 was hold
The
on.
Oilers were swept in '83.
Yes, the Oilers.
Oh, by the Islanders the last time. I got you.
Yep.
I got the series. I got the teams messed up. Wrong team. Yeah.
Tony with 18, Shane with 21, Ryan with 18. The geniuses have the lead now at 23. We move on to college football. College football. Brandon, you're going to
Can
be
I
up
do
on
this
this list. College football.
This for me or Brandon?
Brandon.
All right, Brandon, let's go.
Brandon. And then Titus will go with a college basketball list. Here we go. Here's your question.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of
Makes a lot of
sense.
sense. Name the 30 biggest stadiums in FBS by capacity. This is not counting bowl games or neutral sites. Not counting bowl games or neutral sites. All right. Once again, because you were leading going into this, Shane, you go first, then Tony, then Ryan. Timer begins now. Conferences as the hints. So that doesn't really help much in modern day college football.
Tennessee.
Michigan.
Ryan.
Ohio State.
Penn State.
Me. LSU.
Texas.
Texas is correct. Back to Ryan.
A different name came up on the board. I don't know.
What happened?
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
5.
God damn it, Ryan!
Iowa.
Yes.
Iowa.
Brandon.
Alabama.
Back to Shane.
Good answer, Brandon.
Florida.
Tony.
Notre Dame.
Florida State.
Ryan.
Florida State.
Brandon.
Auburn.
Back to Shane.
Are these the conferences they're in currently? Correct?
Yes.
God damn it, Shane.
Clarification.
1966.
Oregon.
Shane. Conference there in 1966.
Oregon.
Incorrect. Shane is out of the list.
It's your guy,
Tony.
Brandon.
Wisconsin.
Texas A&M.
A very big one.
job,
That's
Ryan.
correct. Brandon.
Georgia.
Back to Tony.
Clemson.
Ryan. Five, 4.
Mississippi State.
No, brother.
Not on there. It's just Tony and Brandon. Brandon.
Let's go,
Thank
Brandon.
you for the guess. South Carolina.
Back to Tony.
Good answer, Brandon.
Ole Miss.
Just Brandon remains. Can Brandon
Run it,
clear the
Brandon.
board?
Let's go.
Here we go, Brandon.
I'm just trying to think. Oklahoma. Nebraska. USC. UCLA. Man, who in the SEC is?
5.
Okay,
4.
all right. Michigan
3.
State. I can't remember who we said in the SEC.
Right there on the screen, Brandon.
I got that.
4, 3, 2.
Kentucky.
That is not on the list. The rest are Miami, UNLV, Pitt, South Florida, Temple, Virginia Tech, and Washington, as well as Arkansas.
Really?
Arkansas. Tony has
Arkansas.
23. Shane has 24, and Ryan has 22. This is our closest we've been. Yeah. Also, the Geniuses are up by 33.
Good job.
Titus, you are up for the Geniuses. Last one. Whoever has the most advances to the finals. Shane, you're in the lead with 24. Tony, you have 23. Ryan, you have 22. It is anyone's game right now. Here is the question. You will see year and conference on the screen as your hint. Name the last 29 schools to win as a 12 seed over a 5 seed in the college basketball tournament. Wow. Timer begins now. This is for the finals. Shane, you're up first.
New Mexico State.
Beat the Huskies. Tony.
Yale.
Harvard.
Titus.
Fuck.
5, 4, 3.
Bucknell.
That is incorrect. Titus out of the list. Clear. Lisa, you left the board for these guys. Here we go. All right. Still,
so good.
same leads. Shane.
I don't know what fucking seeds these teams are.
Oregon, I believe.
That is correct. Shane continues to have the lead. Tony.
Oregon State.
That is correct. Almost made the final 4.
Princeton.
Not on the list. Princeton not on the list. So Ryan is out. Ryan cannot advance. Shane, back to you. It's a battle between you and Tony. You have a 1-point lead on Tony.
Stephen F. Austin.
That is correct. Back to Tony.
Western Kentucky.
That's correct. Back to Shane. Five,
South Dakota State.
3.
South
That
Dakota
is
State.
incorrect. To tie it up, Tony. 5, 4, 3,
Utah
2.
State.
That is incorrect, and Shane advances.
Wow.
Tony's not able to tie. Arizona, Butler, Cal, Cornell, Grand Canyon, James Madison, Liberty, Little Rock, Manhattan, Middle Tennessee State, Montana, Murray State, North Dakota State, Ole Miss, Pacific, Richmond, South Florida, Texas A&M, Villanova, VCU, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, and Wisconsin. That was our closest one yet.
Wow.
Ryan, thank you very much. We appreciate you doing this. Tony, you as well. Thank you, boys. We may see you again. We have wild cards. We have wild cards.
They're not getting the wild cards.
Okay. I mean, I have to give them some hope at the end here. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Shane, though, you stick with it by the skin of your teeth there, and you move on to our finals. $100 on the line tonight.
Where am I? McHenry.
Shut up, Brandon. Shut up.
Oh, small talk, Kirk.
For Shane. Shane, here's how it's going to work. You're going to see a menu of trivia questions. Of categories which have trivia questions in them. You're going to select one category. Genius. So one category per genius. You then will get 9 questions. If you tie the geniuses or beat them, you win the money. You're already through the semifinals. If you tie or beat them, you win the money. Here is the menu and what you can select from. For Kirk, Baseball Hall of Fame. It's a new one for those watching. It's a new one. The Masters and 1980s NBA. For Brandon, it's sports movies, the Heisman Trophy, and SEC football. For Titus, it's all hoops. Naismith Player of the Year, the Final Four, and Big Ten basketball. One category per, Shane.
All right, we'll go Baseball Hall of Fame. We'll go SEC football, and we'll go Naismith Player of the Year.
All right, Naismith, SEC football, and Baseball Hall of Fame. If you tie the geniuses, you will win money. Cold, hard cash. If not, it rolls over to the grand prize, which you may so also win. Here we go. Who do you want to have first? Which category? It's up to you. You can go in any order you want.
We'll just go left to right. We'll do Kirk first.
Kirk, Baseball Hall of Fame. Here we go. Retiring in 1992 after spending a majority of his career as a Twin, this two-time All-Star starting pitcher got 79% of the vote on his 14th ballot in 2011. 20 seconds.
14th ballot? I didn't even know they did that many.
It's quite a... That's...
I thought it was like, you get like 5 chances.
Many years of waiting by the phone.
Holy shit.
Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal Shane.
I said Burt Blyleven.
As did I.
Straight.
And that is 2 correct answers. It is 1-1.
Wow.
1-1. You want to stick with
You
Hall of
shake your
Fame?
head at Brandon.
Yeah.
You jump around if you want to.
We'll stay with baseball.
Okay, let's do it.
This is electric.
You shaking your head, Brandon, on that?
I thought it was wrong. Yeah, y'all got me.
No.
What'd you think it was?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. I was nervous. I was 1,000%. Go ahead.
How did you think it was wrong if you didn't know,
I
Brandon?
just didn't know it.
You
But I
feel
knew
it.
that more
You
than
didn't
that.
feel it.
Well, you still thought it was wrong.
This slugger won 2 AL MVPs in the 1990s, hit his 500th career home run while with Toronto in 2006, and received 83.7% of the vote on his first ballot in 2014.
We got that one, though, Kirk.
I think so. Right?
Pens down in 5, 4, 3,
I think.
2,
You got it.
1. Shane reveal.
I said Joe Carter.
Joe Carter, Kirk.
Frank Thomas?
It is the Big Hurt. That is correct. 1 point lead for the Geniuses, 2-1. Last one in Hall of Fame. Retiring in 1992 after. Oh no, that's the same.
Burt Blyleven.
Well,
You think Burt Blyleven, Brandon, or no?
Receiving 76.7% of the vote on his 6th ballot in 2019, his starting pitcher totaled over 120 wins for both the Yankees and another AL East team from 91 through 08. 20 seconds. 2-1. At best can be 3-2, leaving Hall of Fame for Shane.
Oh, Kirk with the dreaded double underline.
I don't know. I think.
You got it. Come on.
5, 4,
Don't fuck
3,
with me.
2, 1. Shane, reveal.
Mike Mussina.
Kirk.
Mussina.
That is correct. Perfect by Kirk. 2, though, from Shane. It's 3-2. 3-2 as we leave Hall of Fame. And you said you want to go left to right, so that means Brandon is going to be up next. SEC football. SEC football. Following the departure of a first-round pick quarterback, Brandon Cox was the starting QB for this school from 2005 through 2007.
That's 6 underlines?
5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shane, reveal.
I guessed Kentucky.
Brandon.
No idea.
Auburn.
That is correct. The lead grows for
Good job, Brandon.
Boy, Brandon.
Genius. 4-2. Next up. Do you want to stick with SEC football?
Yeah, you can stay there.
Okay, here we go. Next up. As a senior, this Kentucky wide receiver led the SEC in receiving yards and touchdown catches in 2007 and later had multiple 1,000-yard NFL seasons. Keep it at 2. Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal Shane.
I said Stevie Johnson.
Brandon.
I said Stevie Johnson.
Those are both correct answers. It is 5-3. The last one in SEC football. After battling with Robert Johnson and Mitch Mustaine from 2005 through 2006 for the job, this man was his full-time starting quarterback from 07 through 08. Mitch Mustaine. I don't know why I said Mustaine like
Oh, you
that.
might have me here.
Take your time.
5-3.
No, you got this one, Brandon. You got this one, Brandon.
Titus.
Don't overthink
Pens
it.
down
Oh.
in 5, 4,
It's
got
too
it.
late.
3, 2, 1.
Too
Shane,
late.
reveal.
Right.
Said Ryan Mallett.
Ryan Mallett. Brandon.
Neither one of them are right. I had Matt Jones.
It is neither of those. It's Casey Dick.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
What?
How you don't know that name?
Yeah, Brandon. Brandon's not a dickhead.
5-3. Shane, obviously in a hole. It's Naismith Player of the Year time. Here we go. 2-point lead.
Right.
Among Naismith winners from 2009 through 2000 through 2009, the only player not to get taken with an NBA draft lottery pick was this guard. Only one player not taken in the lottery was a guard.
If Shane doesn't get this, it's over. No. Yes. No. Not over.
Reveal in 3, 2, 1. Shane.
Said Jameer Nelson. I don't know.
Titus.
Ah, fuck, you're probably right. I did TJ Ford. I couldn't remember where he was drafted.
Someone's got it right. The correct answer is Jameer Nelson. It's 5-4. Huge. Next up.
Fuck, Jeff. Jeff, you're ruining me with Texas. I just have Texas on the mind now at all times. I'm overthinking.
All right, here we go.
I'm overthinking the Texas shit.
To make it, this could be a tie here unless Titus gets it. Still 1-point lead, though. The Big 12 had back-to-back Naismith winners, with Buddy Hield winning in 2016 and this guard winning in 2017.
There it is.
All right,
This would make it 6-5 if you both get it, and it would be over if Titus gets it and Shane does not. Shane, reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shane.
Frank Mason.
Titus.
Bitch, I'm Frank Mason.
That is correct. It's 6-5, and we go to the final question, which I don't think we've
First
done
time.
yet.
Real drama here for the first time.
I know. We have not had this yet.
We have not
are
lost
filming this
it.
one after the Tommy Smoke set. We're airing after this Tommy one, so maybe we had drama, but in
I
the
doubt it.
universe that we're recording this is drama for the first time. This is it. If Titus misses,
So what's the
and you
situation? Okay.
yeah, if you get it, Titus, it's over, no matter what. If you miss
Okay.
and Shane
All right.
gets it, he wins $100.
Wow.
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 If not, it goes
Holy
towards
shit.
the jackpot at the end, which is worth right now at least $5,500, maybe more because we don't know the result of last
What
night's
do you-
episode when we record this.
What do you do if in a tie you do what?
He wins it in a tie.
Oh, really?
He matches the geniuses, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
That was partly because we said match them is impressive, and also, can we really be doing overtime all night long? No.
No, I hope not. I'm good with this.
I feel like we have been.
All right.
This is it. From 2000 through 2009, two Naismith winners averaged over 20 points per game and 12 rebounds per game. Blake Griffin and this player from an at the time Mountain West school.
2000, 2009, two Naismith winners averaged over 20 and 12 at the time.
Like that noise.
In the clinch for the geniuses. Some could argue, why not just air this ahead of the Tommy one? Maybe we will. Maybe we did already. Shane,
I
reveal
doubt
in
anybody's going
5,
to care enough to argue that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Shane.
I don't have anything.
Oh,
Oh,
you have nothing.
I don't have anything.
Jay, yeah, guess
it doesn't matter. Though.
Titus.
I was afraid I was going to be the bad guy, Jeff, and take $100 out of this man's pocket, but I don't have to. If you got it wrong, it doesn't matter. But I said Andrew.
That
Bogut.
would have been correct. It is Andrew Bogut. Shane, you've been the closest yet. You've been
Hell of a run, Shane.
Hell of a run, Shane. Where you
Good
from?
job, Shane.
Shane, guess what though? The run's not over for you. And you can win $350 in the next round and then maybe over $5,000 if you make the chance. Shane, we will be seeing you again very soon. You'll hear from us and you'll come back onto the Geniuses. Titus, thank you for joining us tonight. Much appreciated. Sorry, the mental warfare with Texas basketball. Brandon and Kirk.
Never ends.
The Geniuses have remained undefeated. They've not been
Undefeated,
beaten.
Brandon.
And you can thank Body Armor for that. Definitely, that's part of it.
I'll see y'all. See. God bless. Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night, everybody. Thank you to Body Armor. This has been the
Thanks,
Geniuses,
guys.
presented by Barstool and the Dozen.